Paulo, the last time that FEG had a convention was in 2009. That's 18 years ago. And I'm sure that there's a whole new generation of tourist guides that are going to be coming to the convention. But I think a lot of people may be asking, are we going to be seeing and doing different things?
Yes, of course, Ruby. 18 years, the city changed completely, and the north of Portugal changed completely. So the first time we organized something for the European Federation of Tourist Guides was in 2009. And so everything changed, of course. And the program is going to be totally different. So in the first one, we concentrated everything in the first international convention for European Tourist Guides in Porto and Vinho Verde. And this year, the theme is completely different. So we're not going to do the same program. And of course, we're going to feel the city completely different, because in 18 years, all the city center of Porto changed. So that's one of the things that we want to show you when you visit Porto next year in November. Well, we have some surprises for the new visits that we prepared and organized for 2026. But one of the main things that lots of people asked is exactly free time. They want to have their own space to explore the city. And so this time we decided to give them some of the free time for them to enjoy the city. We're going to help them to explore the city as a local. So we're not going to take everybody to the same place at the same time. And when they have free dinner, they can enjoy Matosinhos area, they can enjoy Gaia area, they can enjoy Porto city, and spread themselves to explore the city as we do, as the locals do. And the secret places, of course, we know it better. So this is one of the attractions that we're going to feel and to experience in the city. Another one thing is that when we did in 2009 all the event here, the main attraction was Porto and Vinho Verde. We are going to the same areas, but we are going to visit completely different things in the same area, even in the Douro Valley and even in the area of the Vinho Verde. But that is the thing that we are going to tell you later when we have all the final program. But we'll keep it in suspense till then.
Paulo, the hotel that's been selected, you know that at the end of the day, after a long day of touring, sometimes people want to go out, sometimes they don't want to go out. So tell us a little bit about the restaurant, the amenities, what we can do at the hotel, if there's anything close by to eat, and also if those who are more adventurous want to go further from the hotel, what are the options and what are some of the things or areas that they might want to go and try local Porto dishes?
The hotel is super well located. It's in the modern part of Porto. It's called Editorio Porto Palace Hotel. It's one of the classic hotels in the city. It's a 5-star hotel. One of the attractions of that hotel is if you have a clear day on the day we arrive in November, probably we will, the view from the sky bar, it's an amazing view. It also has a spa, a swimming pool, so you can use the gym, all the facilities. In the ground floor you have a bar, so you can meet everybody in the bar. And then right close to it, in a walking distance, you find a supermarket, you find restaurants, you find a food court quite close to Casa da Música, which is in the walking minutes, around 5 minutes just to arrive. If you want to be more adventurous, you just take the local transportation system, and you can go to Matosinhos, you can go to Gaia, to a Furada area. Both of the places, one next to Porto, the other one across the river, they are very famous for fresh fish and seafood, which arrives fresh every day. So it's a good experience to have seafood or fresh fish in both of the areas, or Matosinhos, or cross the river to the other side in a Furada area. Don't forget that our restaurants open at 7:30, so it's the time normally we open. They close a little bit late, but for fresh fish and seafood, that's the area you have to go. And of course, we have other recommendations. You have places for meat, vegetarian options, vegan options, all over the city, and according to your budget, we can give you all the recommendations for you to try.
Paulo, why do you look like a gangster from 1930s? What is going on with you?
In fact, that's correct. I have a hat and a bow tie. Well, the hat I use it every day. The reason is quite simple. Snati was founded on the 24th of April 1936. And so we decided to celebrate that, the 30s, in our gala dinner. This is the theme for our gala dinner that is going to take place next November.
What should women bring with them?
Oh, everything from the 30s. So pearls, jewelry, hats, feathers, everything. It's part of the tradition to use that. So it's part of dressing itself for the occasion. And it's going to be a quite funny night.
So we're going to have a little bit of swing, a little bit of jazz.
A little bit of everything, of course.
And the ladies should be all dressed up, so I'm sure that people are going to be starting to look for their gala evening dress.
We hope so. It's always a surprise to see people arriving to the gala dinner, and so we like people to enjoy the evening. And that's a way of enjoying itself after a week of relaxing and talking to friends and meeting everybody. The gala dinner is practically the close-up of everything. So
I have a question, Paulo. Are you going to be wearing that tuxedo? You look stunning in that tuxedo.
Of
you
course.
are.
I am, of course. Probably with a twist. Not sure
with
yet.
a little twist.
With a little twist.
So it's going to be a really great surprise.
Yeah. It's
and
going to be a surprise.
The theme 1936. 1936 was Art Deco.
Art Deco. It's a mixture. It's the 20s and the 30s still together, so it's a good combination of both eras. And in Europe, we had exactly the swing, the twist, everything. So it's a good place and a good connection to celebrate it.
So we have to encourage people to get dressed up, don't we?
We have to. Otherwise, I'll have security in the control of the passports. If they don't have a custom for the 1930s, they will return back home.
Paulo, when I'm in Portugal, I sometimes have difficulty pronouncing the words, and when colleagues are going to be here for the convention, I'm sure they want to be able to pronounce things correctly. So in Portuguese or in Porto, what would be the greeting for good morning?
Well, that is very easy. In Portuguese, we always say bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia. Bom means good, dia, day. Bom dia.
Is there a word for good morning?
That's for good morning. Bom dia. Okay? Boa tarde for the afternoon. Once again, boa means good, tarde, afternoon. And for the night, boa noite. Sounds complicated, but we always have the three different words. So, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite.
Something I learned with you, I've been saying thank you incorrectly. So, what's the correct way of saying thank you?
Lots of people think it's always the same thing. We say obrigado when I'm a man, and obrigada when it's a lady. And it's the person who says it, not to whom you say it. That is the big difference. So, me, I always say obrigado when I'm thanking to or a man or a lady, and you always say obrigada, even if you're talking to a man or a lady. It's the same thing. So it's to whom you say, it's to whom you say, but according to your gender.
And how would you say, I need some help?
Preciso de ajuda. Ajuda means help. I need, preciso, or necessito. That's the tricky word in Portuguese. So both words have the same meaning. But ajuda means help. So if you say preciso de ajuda or I need some help, people will understand you. So.
And what about when you say please?
Por favor. There are two different words. Por favor. So I need some help.
And of course the meats are delicious, the chicken. So what's the word for chicken? Roasted chicken.
Frango assado. Once again, roasted. So frango assado. It's the way you find it in all the menus. But you have to be careful because if you want to put piri piri, you have to add with piri piri sauce. If you say piri piri,
well, you know that I'm going to add piri piri, that's
course.
for sure.
You and me and there's lots of people, but normally in the menu it's written.
And what about for people who are, for example, looking for the washrooms or the toilets?
Casa de banho. Casa means home, banho means bathroom. So casa de banho is the bathroom.
And the most important thing is, what is the word for a tourist guide in Portuguese?
Guia intérprete.
I think they're going to have a good start with those
I
words.
hope so, especially the last one, which is difficult to pronunciate.
And how would you say see you in Portugal in 2026.
Até 2026 no Porto, em novembro. Bye bye!